Welcome back to KUAM News Extra, everybody. One of the most rewarding organizations you can join if you are in high school right now is Junior Achievement, because it teaches you leadership skills, it teaches you how to market a product, and how to run a business, something you can definitely use when you go to college. Now we have two lovely ladies that, well, one of them is still going to the Academy of Our Lady of Guam. One just graduated, so say hello to Keana Artero on the left, and Erica Tsuji, now a alumnae of the Academy of Our Lady of Guam. So congratulations once again and half a day.
Thank you.
Okay, so we've done a lot of stories, ladies, on JA over the years. Everybody gives it such glowing reviews, and they have such wonderful things to say about it. I'd like to know, what is your experience in JA? Because you've both been in for 2 years, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And very, very polite. That's a trait they teach as well. So, Keana, what do you think?
My experience in JA, it taught me a bunch of things such as creativity, organizing, teamwork, and leadership, of course. And we're both the president of our own companies, and I know that it's very tough to keep a company together, but really over the course of the whole JA, you learn something new every day.
Now, one of the hallmarks of leadership is learning how to stay motivated yourself, because essentially if you're the president, and both of you are, you're the head honcho and there's nobody above you, right? So how do you motivate yourself and then motivate people that are following your lead?
Well, you have to think that it's only going to get better from here, and it makes you so happy to impart knowledge on people, and so you imparting knowledge on them, and then they spread out to the world what they learn, and so it's really just seeing how happy you made them with the knowledge you gave.
All right, very cool. So Erica, as you go on to college and you're going to the University of Washington, where you're going to study biology and possibly pre-med, very, very ambitious goal. So what has JA taught you, and what do you bring as now a collegian? Like, how do you take that into your big years as an academic?
JA taught me so many things about the world. Like, living in Guam, you really don't know much about like other countries and you know, like interacting with other people from like different cultures. But we represented Guam in an international competition in Kuala Lumpur, and JA showed me that like there are so many kinds of people in the world, and there's nothing to be afraid of. And with that knowledge, I can take it into college and like, you know, be like gung-ho about my goals. And yeah, JA just opened so many doors for me and opened my mind to be accepting of other cultures and what other people have to offer.
Oh, very cool. But, well, of course, the one thing that you're going to have to learn, and I'm sure you ladies know this already, is when you run a business, not only is it very fun internally, because, you know, everybody does this from KUAM to Facebook to GPO to Google to everybody, but I mean, it's also very competitive, and that's the nature of being in a business. So what have you learned about, you know, not only running your own companies, but also, you know, having to compete and having to be better than the other guy?
Well, you take into knowledge when you see the judges say, oh, well, they did this thing good, they did this good, their display was good. You take that into mind and you just say, okay, well, we didn't have that, so we're going to fix that. And so that's how you keep the competition going, by improving yourself.
And what do you think, Erica?
I think the same thing. Like, it's not always fierce competition, you know. It's like, it's not only with other people, it's also within yourself. Like, you take what they have into consideration and you try and mold that in your own way to make it better for your company, and like you use that information and like what you've learned to like reach higher goals. And then like, it's not really like, a competition isn't really a bad thing. Like, you can view it in like many, many ways, and I think it's a great way of improving yourself and improving your company and learning about new things and, you know, just being open.
Now, of course, once you get into high school, there's, you know, a litany of things that you can do. Some people want to go, you know, the football and basketball and volleyball route, or other people want to do mock trial, or, you know, there's a variety of clubs that you can do. Why should people get into Junior Achievement, and what did you take away from it overall?
Well, Junior Achievement, it's unlike all the extracurricular activities. Sports, of course, you get physically active and you have friends, and then mock trial, it's the same thing where it's physical, it's mentally, and you gain friends. But Junior Achievement, it honestly takes everything, and it's not, you physically get to present yourself, such as how we are here, and we get to present ourselves here, and you gain all these people. And as she said, we represented Guam in off island. So we got to meet a bunch of people and made a lot of friends while we were off island. So it's something that the other activities can't take.
Okay, well, Erica, you got about 15 seconds, so what do you take away from it?
What do I take away from it?
Talk about being under pressure.
Well, there's so many things. Like, it opened us to opened so many windows for us, and it showed us so much about the world. It really opened, I used to be really shy, so junior achievement sort of pushed me to my limits, and it made me become a better person. And I can take that anywhere in my life, after high school, when we start work. Communication is a really big thing in the real world, and junior achievement taught me so much about that, and I'm really glad.
All right, well, really well done. Well, best of luck to the both of you.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye. All right, and stay tuned because we will be back right after this.